Hello everyone, I'm here to demonstrate the AOD-105S Vassal module and bring you a few turns of gameplay report. First, we open Vassal and load our module. Select Setup, and then enter our initial setup screen. I've already placed all the German units and various markers in the initial setup. The player only needs to set up the event cards and US units. Let's start by setting up the US units. Here, I'm using a placement strategy that I prefer. Winters will lead an assault team. A machine gun team positioned in the rear for cover, while the rest will follow Compton for the assault. Next, we right-click on the event card deck for Stage 1, select 4 cards, and drag them onto the game board. This is the equipment bar button. When you need to draw equipment, just click this button. These are the player aids and resolution reference charts. The charts are frequently used, so we can open them and drag them to the side. This is the background music button. I've added a 10-minute battlefield sound effect to the module to enhance the atmosphere. However, there's a downside. Once you start the sound, you won't be able to exit Vassal normally until the effect ends. The only way to exit is by forcefully closing the program. Alright, we can now start the first turn of the game. I'll begin by using this MG team to perform suppressive fire on the German units in the trench. Successful. The German unit is suppressed. The roll result is 2, so I can fire again by spending 1 ammunition marker. Unfortunately, the attack failed, and with a roll result of 6, it also triggered additional ammunition consumption, so we need to discard 1 ammunition marker. I'll continue to attempt suppressive fire with this machine gun team. The roll result is 4. And with a cover value of 0, the check is successful. The German unit is suppressed. We'll use Winters and an assault team to launch an assault on the suppressed German unit. Let's check the resolution chart. The cover value is 0, the unit is suppressed, and a leader is leading the assault. The result shows A, meaning automatic success. Don't forget to move the marker on the German status track down by 1 space because we eliminated a German unit. We'll continue with the assault. Similarly, this is another automatic success. Finally, we'll move this assault team forward as well. All units have completed their actions, so we can click this button to flip all counters at once, completing the US end of phase step. I almost forgot to mention, the turn sequence reference chart is also interactive. Right-click on it to keep track of the current step. Since this is the first turn, we'll skip the first 2 German steps and move directly to the 105mm firing step. We can see that 3 105's positions meet the criteria, so we right-click on the US casualties on the beach track and move the marker back 3 spaces. Next is the recovery step. The machine gun firepower value doesn't need adjustment, and the German status marker moves up 1 space. For the second turn, no US units need to rally, so we move directly to the action step. Alright, let me think carefully. This assault team will use suppressive fire. Great, successful. The cover value is +1, so let me check the chart. If the leader participates in the assault, a roll of 5 will result in success. Unfortunately, the roll is 6, so we failed, but I decided to use the leader's heroic ability to re-roll the result. Great, it's a success. The German unit has been eliminated. move this machine gun team.
Let's go! Let's go!
This machine gun team will now perform suppressive fire on the MG42 position. Great, it's successful, and the MG42 firepower needs to be reduced by 1. Oh, I forgot earlier, since we eliminated the enemy in the side path B position, the MG42 firepower needs to be reduced by an additional space, so a total of 2 spaces. Continue with suppressive fire. Success. Next, Winters will use explosives to conduct demolition.
Fire in the hole!
Directly place this 105mm disable marker at this position. The step is complete, moving into the German phase. The current German status has no actions. Draw an event card. Be careful here, right-click directly, don't left-click, or you'll select all the event cards. The first event, the German unit at the side path conducts a grenade attack, with an attack value of 3. Only the German unit at this position meets the conditions for the attack. A roll result of 3 or higher is required for success. But the check failed. The attack had no effect. The second event doesn't meet the conditions, so we skip it. Discard the event card, then proceed to the MG42 firing step. The current firepower value is 2, so we'll resolve the checks for all US units one by one. This assault team is suppressed. So is this machine gun team. Alright, we're moving to the 105mm firing step, resolving it just like the previous turn. Recovery step. The machine gun recovers 1 point, and the German status marker moves up 1 space. Turn 3, rally step. Since this assault team doesn't have a leader assisting with the rally, flip the level 1 suppression marker to the level 2 side. The MG team attempts to rally itself. The roll fails. Let me think. I'll move these 2 units back to the main trench.
Let's go! Let's go!
The assault team will perform suppressive fire on the MG42 position. No, it's another ammunition consumption. The MG team will perform suppressive fire. Great, it's successful. The leader has no further actions, so we'll skip directly to the German phase. The current German status has no actions. Draw an event card. Every German unit in the main trench performs an attack. The attack had no effect. The second event places a documents marker at the command post. If the airborne unit retrieves this item, it can reduce the score on the casualties on the beach track. Alright, let's place the marker here. Discard the card. The MG42 firepower value is 2, so let's resolve the checks. Due to the suppression modification, the 2 suppressed units can skip the resolution. Moving on to the 105mm firing step, it still advances by 3 spaces. Recovery step. The machine gun recovers 1 point, and the German status marker moves up 1 space. Rally step. Remove all level 2 suppression markers.
Let's go! Follow me!
Moving on to the action step. Let me think. The MG team will perform suppressive fire. Successful. The German unit is suppressed.
Nicht schießen! Nicht schießen!
Let me think. We'll continue with the assault.
Grenade! Let's go!
Similarly, this is another automatic success. Let's continue with the actions for the other units. I want to move this assault team, but since there's no leader in its position, I need to move the leader from behind. First, I'll move this assault team to Compton's position.
Let's go! Let's go!
Then move Winters forward. Finally, I'll command this assault team to advance.
Let's go! Let's go!
Let me think. The MG team will perform suppressive fire.
Covering fire!
Successful. I've covered the gameplay sequence for the airborne assault phase up to this point. Now I'll skip the video to just before the start of the evacuation section. Alright, as you can see, I've already destroyed 3 of the 105mm guns, with just 1 remaining. At this point, I've drawn the Spear's attack event card, which causes the 4th gun to be destroyed immediately. Therefore, after the current German phase ends, the game will transition into the evacuation section. After the German phase ends, click on the discard deck to count how many potential German reinforcement markers there are. There are a total of 6, which corresponds to 7 withdrawal turns. Place the withdrawal turn marker on the space marked with the number 7. Then continue with the turn. Rally step. Remove all level 2 suppression markers.
Let's go! Follow me!
The leader assisted in the rally attempt. It failed. The MG team attempts to rally itself. It's successful.
Let's go! Follow me!
To the action step. The MG team will perform suppressive fire. Successful.
Nicht schießen! Nicht schießen!
The roll result is 1, so I can fire again. Perform suppressive fire on the MG42 position. The check is successful. Suppressive fire.
Covering fire!
Success.
Nicht schießen! Nicht schießen!
The leader retreats to this position, where they can command the assault team to withdraw. The basic process is the same as in the assault section. Next, I'll skip the video to 1 turn before the end of the game. Alright, as you can see, almost all the airborne units have reached the vicinity of the evacuation positions. with one assault team already successfully evacuated. At this point, in the US action step, we just need to move the units to the behind hedge position and remove the counters to indicate successful evacuation. There we go, we managed to evacuate all units within the limited time. Mission accomplished. Let's check the score on the casualties on the beach track, 19 points, which is an excellent result. Right-click, and with a bit of music, the game ends. We've won the game! Thank you for watching, and I hope this video has been helpful to you. Thanks.